Here we go.
Hey, Christian here with cheap beat up Elvis vinyl. Thanks for coming. We did a road trip. My buddy Curtis told us about a place over in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. So Melissa and I jumped in the vehicle and we cruised on over there. Place is called Sobros Records and Collectibles. Great place, cool guy. I think his name's Dave. We cruised over there. He's got all kinds of great stuff up in there. I was in there for a while. So we did a little video to show you about it. The audio is a little low, about halfway through, but the whole thing only lasts a couple minutes, so don't bail, hang around, because if you bail, you'll miss our special guest at the end of the episode. So here it is, Sobros in Bay St. Louis. Hey, we got to get a special guest. Quick, hurry.
Well, here we are at beautiful Sobros Records and Collectibles, downtown Bay St. Louis, Mississippi. Let's see if they got some Elvis. Elvis in concert. Burning Love. Nudie Blue. Looks like this one might have been a cutout. Girls, 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 his hand mine. Oh, a Canadian one. Nice. Country music. Promised Land. Got a bunch of satellites. Let's Be Friends. Elvis Country. Elvis Country, $3 right there. What a great art. I got a lucky. I like that cover. '68 comeback. Well, he never went anywhere, but you know what I'm saying. It's Pickwick. Flaming Star. There you go. Got a few of these Pickwicks. Separate Ways. Bubba Boo. There you go, Elvis Golden Records. I think that might be from England. Volume 3. Welcome to my world. Come on, everybody. It's a nice cover. Pickwick. There you go. Blue Hawaii. Here's Blue Hawaii in living stereo. That's the way it is, baby. Girl happy. Now, Almost in Love. I love that song. From Elvis with Love. All right. Let's look at some 45s. There you go. Got a thing about you, baby. Nice. Ooh, look at this. Beautiful. EP. Nice. Line on it. Ooh, look at this here. Jailhouse Rock. Treat Me Nice. Beautiful. Sold.
Great place, tons of stuff up in there. Probably more than I saw, although like everywhere you looked, there was something. So let's go into, we'll start with 45s. Got a few of them. This is one that I really was pleased to find. 1960. This is when Elvis got back from the Army. This was, I believe this was his first single that they released. And you see Elvis's first new recording for his 50 million fans all over the world. And let's see, how much was it? It was 98 cents. 98 cents. This is in great shape. Dog on top. Fame and Fortune. Stuck on you, baby. Perfect shape. Really good. The number on it is 47. So the represses all are 447. So I'm assuming that this one is from 1960. It's beautiful. I like it. Next I got a gold standard series. This one was put out in 65. Now this is the gold standard of Hound Dog Don't Be Cruel. You remember the first one was, let's see, I think I got it right here. Yep. Just broke it. Hold on. This was the original Hound Dog Don't Be Cruel. That's the one that came out in, let's see, when did that one come out in? July of 56. This one came out in 65. So you see they put a new cover on it, gold standard. Not too crazy about that cover, it's kind of boring. On the back, got a lot of singles and stuff on there. All the Elvis Presley singles. I love when they do that kind of stuff. So that one was very cool. This one is great. Jailhouse Rock. I'm not going to take it out because it's really beat up. It's split on 3 sides. At the bottom, it's really frayed to the point where it's almost falling apart. But man, what a great picture. And look how clear that picture is. Beautiful A-side, Jailhouse Rock. The B-side, Treat Me Nice. Look how, I mean, boy, that's the way to make a 45 picture sleeve, huh? Because you see if it's in the rack and it's like this, somebody puts it down, great. You see Jailhouse Rock, great picture, Elvis. If somebody picks it up and looks at it and puts it back wrong, Treat Me Nice, great picture of Elvis. That's good marketing. Beautiful. That's why they sold, I think they sold 1,000 copies of this one. Maybe 2. That one came out in September of 57. Next up, I got a couple of EPs. This one, beautiful. Tickle Me. This one came out in June of 65. There were 2 covers on this one. Let's see. See, this one says Coming Soon. Coming Soon special, Elvis special anniversary LP album. The other version said Ask For. So this one came out in June of 65. I think the other one came out maybe in July, because that seemed like what they would do. They would put out the first cover for a month and then flip it. Very nice cover. Of course, it's a soundtrack, so they put the kind of film looking thing on there. I really like it. Looks good. And then the back is fantastic. 4 different EPs. Always hawking other stuff. Other Elvis motion picture EP records. They've got Viva Las Vegas, King Creole 1 and 2, Loving You 1 and 2, Kid Galahad, and the all-time best-selling EP, Jailhouse Rock. There it is right there. Beautiful. The other EP that I picked up was from 1965. It was originally released in 59, but this is the Gold Standard Series release of it, and it's Touch of Gold Volume 2. And these, of course, came out when originally the 50 Million Fans Can't Be Wrong, the Gold Records Volume 2. When that came out, they put out these EPs. The first one, let's see, I think I got it over here. Yep, here's the first one. Poink. See, the first one's got Elvis, got one Elvis on it because it's volume 1. This one has 2 Elvi on it because it's volume 2. So if they'd have put out a volume 3, how many Elvises do you think they'd have put on it? That's going to be a little quiz. Also picked up some of these red gold standards. Picked up a few of those. From what I understand, the red ones did not have picture sleeves, so when you pick one up, you're done. Got Jailhouse Rock, Heartbreak Hotel, Suspicious Minds, and Crying in the Chapel. Do you hear that? Samantha? Come here. Well, come here. Well, look who showed up. Elvis's #1 feline fan, little Miss Samantha. All right, go play. Go play. So I got those red labels, which I like. I like the red labels. They look cool. And I was really surprised to find this. A white label promo. September of '64. Ask Me, and Ain't That Loving You, Baby. First promo Elvis that I ever got. That I ever came across. I was just thinking, you know, maybe I should start looking at some Elvis promos. And then there was one. And then, boom, there were 2. Promised Land. Now, the cool thing about these RCAs, you see they'll have, where it has not for sale, that means it's a promo. You probably already know this, but if you don't, this is pretty good. And then under the time, they have intro, and then end, this one says fade. That's for the DJs to know how much time they have in the intro that they can yap over, and to know how it's going to end, if it fades or if it's just a stop like that. And I got a third one, which is Hurt and For the Heart. And you see this one here, at the it says end cold. That means it doesn't fade, it just goes boink and it's over. A buddy of mine was a DJ at KAGY down in beautiful Buras, Louisiana, when Moody Blue was out. And he said he used to spin that thing like crazy. So he was asking me about that, telling me how it was when, like on the RCA promos at that time. And that's how they were. So I picked up 3 RCA promo 45s, which I was very surprised. Now I also picked up some of these orange labels, Patch It Up, baby, and Raised on Rock. Didn't have the picture sleeve, but what I do is I just get them, put them on the side. Maybe I'll come across the picture sleeve. This one was very interesting. Can't Help Falling in Love, Rockahula, baby, from Germany. Let's see right here. From Germany. Very cool, man. Very cool. I was happy to find that one. And this one, I didn't realize what it was in the place, but I just noticed it looked a little odd. From 1969, and it's Rubberneckin', Don't Cry Daddy. But I noticed it just looked a little funny, a little different. Samantha. You hear that? She brought her little mouse. I see that. I know. People love your mouse. So, I found out this one's from the UK. One of the cool things about it is, it says right there, copyright 1969. I wish that the American versions would have the year on them, but they don't. So I was really glad to get a hold of that. Remember how I said I picked up some of the orange labels just to have, because I might come across a picture sleeve in the future and I can match them up. Well, that's what happened with this. I found a Guitar Man, dog near top, and I had this picture sleeve for it. Now this came out in '81. This you could get this one at Rose's for $1.09. Samantha. Somebody needs attention. And I think it's you. Anyway, Guitar Man. I usually, I don't collect. I collect the stuff from when Elvis was alive. But I got that Guitar Man sleeve one day with a whole bunch of other stuff. So I just had it sitting there. So when I saw the 45 for it, I got it just to match them up. These are the last two singles that I got, and this is a mystery to me. If anybody knows anything about this, please, in the comments, say something about it. Orange label, If You Talk in Your Sleep. Doesn't seem to be anything odd. Orange label, If You Talk in Your Sleep, okay? Here's another orange label, If You Talk in Your Sleep. Same exact thing, but this one says strings and horns arranged by Mike Leach. And this one doesn't. See? Mike Leach. No Mike Leach. So what is the story with that? I looked in Osborne's book, no mention of it. So that was weird. Everything is the same on the label except for that. So I'll just hang on to that one. Excuse me. Got a couple of LPs. This one I was really happy to find. Elvis. Now I have a couple copies of this, but this one was a Brookville. From what I understand, the ones that you ordered off of TV had this Brookville Records on it. And the one that I had, I ordered off of TV. So I was really happy to get this, $2.50. Not only that, but it was owned by Lance Presley. Right there, Lance Presley owned it. Now, I don't know if you're aware, but Lance Presley was Elvis's older, more successful brother. Didn't have very good handwriting, but old Lance was a good fellow. So I was happy to pick up that one. And another one that I picked up was Let's Be Friends. Let's Be Friends. This one is the Pickwick. Now I already had this one, which is the Camden release of it. So you see they're, let me take them out of these sleeves. They're just a wee bit different. There you go. So I was happy to pick that up. But like I said, this guy had all kinds of stuff. Great stuff. Also picked up this CD. The reason I picked it up is because it's nothing but interviews with Elvis. I believe they're from Canada when he played some shows up there. I like listening to Elvis interviews, so I picked it up because it was $2.50. Well, it was marked at $2.50. Also, I said, hey, yeah, man, you got any 8-tracks? He goes, yeah, I got a couple of them right there. So picked up this one, which was the K-Tel Elvis Love Songs. Moody Blue. And from Elvis Presley Boulevard. I said, how much? He said $1. So I'll put those in my pile. I also have a bunch of Elvis books. I might do a little video on the Elvis books. So he had these books. Paperbacks, $1 each. Both of them came out in 77, so, you know, after Elvis passed, there were a ton of little books about him. But I like it. They're cool. Add them to the collection. So then we're getting ready to walk out. My wife says, oh, look at this. So they had a whole bunch of these Elvis VHS tapes. Now, I don't collect VHS tapes. I said, how much are they? And he said, $25 each. So I picked up, he had 5 of them, so I picked them up for $1 each. I ended up getting 33 items for $70. So you do the math on that. That's that's less than $5 an item. I'm pretty sure. So I had some fun going over to Bay St. Louis. Met a cool guy. I'll go back. I'll try to remember to put a link to his shop down below. If you're around that area, stop by. Really cool guy, David. And Samantha's still causing mischief over there. You want to settle down, Beavis, please? Yeah. We hit 150 subscribers, which is fantastic. Next stop, 1,000 subscribers. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you hated it, like and subscribe. Thanks, Elvis.
Okay, fine.